think he'll decide on the day. He'll pull out the animation. He'll pull out the sheet. You know, like these agencies where they're like, how many people we got for today?
Yeah,
we
for
sending
real.
in?
Shouldn't be called
like,
Tuba's
okay.
Cowboys. Should be called Tuba's Agency, for real.
Tuba's catering.
Yeah, for real. That's crazy.
Oh my goodness.
In answer to your question, Tuba, your game is a best of 3. The game we are playing right now is a best of 5. So a little bit of early aggression on the side of Motorola eSports, looking to bully this Amumu right now. They get a nice little trade there. And Fessa and the whole crew.
Oh my
is
goodness.
rolling up.
Oh, forces the flash from the Rakan knock-up. Dodging the Xerath Q synchronized as well. You love to see it. That's how you know we're sweaty out here. We sidestep those.
Hey, yo, can we zoom out a little bit, Aaron? Kind of hard focusing on the.
I'm not gonna lie, it actually made it a bit dramatic. It made it quite cinematic. Yeah. I did like that.
It did. But now, back to normality. We've got to see things. Wait, what?
Back to reality.
Ivan, everyone beats Ivan. Poor Ivan, bro.
Damn.
Shout out to the Mexican gods. Shout out to Ivan. Gets flamed by his own team. He's just like me for real.
If you're an upstanding human being, you get flamed in League. And that's unfortunately the way it is.
Valid, bro, valid. You remember the Zion Spartan meme from early LCS days? That even his teacher calls him Zion Spartan. That's me, bro. It's like even my teammates say I miss Smite, bro. Like, swear to God, man. It's darkest timelines.
Even my teammates call me Day Zero Smites.
Exactly. I was kind of thinking about changing my tag from 2024 to just Smites.
Oh my God.
Someone drops a gifted sub, I'll do it right now.
So you heard him, ladies and gentlemen. You gotta make it happen. As this game is currently underway, Coinflip Connoisseurs versus Motorola eSports. Currently a game up on the red side. Sinstinct getting bullied a fair amount here as well from the Ziggs pick. Definitely seems to be working out quite well so far.
Yeah, the Ziggs pick is getting a lot of good early trading out. Oh shit.
Oh,
yeah. Is this just a thing?
Man.
It's like every split we're gonna have like one stream where we just make money. Oh, Ziggs might be dead here. He's gonna get first blooded.
Oh my goodness. Mesa definitely making a mess of the mid lane. As Sinstinct manages to find a kill right there with the help of Fanwan. Really nicely done by Coinflip Connoisseurs. Just really showing the incredible synergy and coordination that they have as a team.
One thing I was gonna say there is that it's not super usual for the Amumu to go super aggressive on the early game. So getting that kill for him there, that little bit extra gold for the from the assist money is gonna be big. Yep. And nice little trade here by Help the Bear.
That was really nice damage.
Oh, on the other side of the map, little ganky gank going on by Jarvan. Obviously the Amumu did a 3-camp into gank in mid lane to get the pressure off of Sinstinct, right? And so we can see in the CS numbers that the Jarvan just did a full clear, went straight onto the gank. Wasn't successful with it, but he is still up right now, and his tempo is going to be much better. And it looks like they're gonna punish here on the Amumu. Amumu has the burn flash, and Scub is gonna get the damage there. They're not gonna secure a kill, but getting that flash timer is still big. And really well played, measured aggression here by Motorola eSports. A lesser team would have definitely gave them some gold off of that play. Yeah. Meanwhile,
oh my goodness,
kind of weird back and forth trading there by the mid laners.
Yeah, I'm feeling like Motorola eSports. I mean, I hope it's not the case, but it does feel like they are starting to ramp things up to try and compensate for the fact that a lead has been established, right? It's a small lead, but it's a lead nonetheless, because Coinflip Connoisseurs have made the first step, did make the first gank, and they're making movements. So this to me feels like Mesa getting a little desperate in the mid lane, trying to overly trade, to establish some kind of lead in the lane, but it seems like he's giving away a little too much than he's trying to take.
It's rough times, man. I think that it's not too bad though. It's only 100 gold right now. Even though they're down in terms of kills, like, well, let's look at CS, right? I mean, Ambessa's now down. She does have TP advantage. She has not based yet. So all of the health that Help the Bear is losing right now is actually worse off for him because, as we can see, Linium is about to reset, probably TP back with about 1,100 gold's worth of components. And then the lane is going to be theirs again. They come in with a pickaxe. Okay, maybe not 1,100, but pickaxe and a refillable. That's about 1,000. Close enough. And yeah, we see Help the Bear shoves the wave in, and he's basing now because he knows that at his HP total there, with the extra AD on Linium, it was going to be a rough time for him. So just take the reset while you have it. Maybe lose a couple melee minions as Linium shoves in the wave now. And then, you know, make peace with the fact that you are probably going to get bullied again when you get back into lane. But on the other side, Cookie is currently significantly ahead of Teddy. He's got, well, he's got a wave to catch here. We can see that Secluded Pathos is going to hold the wave for him, which is a very smart play for him there. They know that Cookie 100%. And Perfect Form here are going to be their win cons. So holding that wave for him, making sure he gets it. He's even elected to get a cull here. So the cull is going to definitely help him scale up a little bit more. Going to give him a little cash injection when he finally gets that 100 stacks cleared. And yeah, more trading here on the top lane. A little bit of a commit here by Help the Bear. Gonna be stopped by the public execution, but it doesn't quite stop it. I think it was like a frame or two off there on the knock-up. And weirdly enough, with all those resources burnt, they kind of just are equal.
They just carry on.
Yeah, they just carry on. Level 7 is going to get hit by Help the Bear. And yeah, the wave is just going to shove in. He's going to be able to keep a little bit of a CS lead as well, which is quite nice for him. Although there is a CS lead developing in the mid lane for the Connoisseurs, and a trade here on bot side. Linium might be caught out here. I think he might be able to get one.
Flash.
Ooh, maybe. I don't know. Okay.
Nice.
Perfect
Really
form.
nice.
Gonna fit himself that first kill. One thing I will say is Motorola eSports have been active on the map in this game, right?
Yeah,
they are. They're not just there as a one-man unit. It's not like, oh, you know, I'm here now. It's always Jarvan plus Ziggs or Jarvan plus Karma, right? And that spell shield, yo! What the hell? That was so quick.
I'm not gonna lie to you, I didn't even see it.
Yeah, right. Same.
I didn't even see the arrow.
Yeah, the arrow was in and out in like
insane.
a second, and the spell shield was just as quick. And this guy's scripting. He's scripted.
That is genuinely insane. Didn't even flex to use the cleanse. Just spell shield immediately.
Immediate spell shield was so
reactions. Fan one though, managing to find the Curse of the Sad Mummy onto Pathos, is going to pay for it with his life. By the fact that Pathos is going to go down to Sinstinct, so it's just a 1-for-1 really, with both kills going over to the mid laners.
I think that if you're both of those junglers, you're kind of happy with that play, though. I think you want the gold on the mid laners, right? Or on your AD carries. So, you know, Pathos dying there to make sure that the Amumu went down to Ziggs is still fine. Because he's getting close to the point where all he needs to do is drop his E and a Q on the wave, and the wave should die. So, and Help the Bear might be caught out here. Does actually technically avoid the bandage toss. He avoided the bandage toss by, you know, process of inactivity. He just stopped moving, but, you know, it worked out for him. And he's going to call the Forge God here. We're going to see Pathos is going to come in, and he's going to knock up Amumu. Amumu does still have his ultimate, but he's not even going to get to pop it. He's going to go down, and now there's 3 members here against Linium, and the Ambessa is going to try and get themselves a kill. Public execution will come out, but it's going to be a second kill over to Motorola eSports. And Sinstinct was just hiding. Arrow's going to go wide. I think they might be able to get the kill here. I don't know. Rakan's going to actually save him. And now the Ziggs is on a rampage, 4-1-1. And I think that the Rakan is in danger here. Flag and Drag is going to go wide. And
imagine being a Rakan being forced to run away from a 100 HP Jarvan. That is crazy. And he had to flash away as well. That has to be such a horrible feeling. Handing over 2 grubs and also, what was it, 2 kills as well?
Oh,
that
hold up,
crazy,
flash bandage toss going to come out here onto Kenny. Kenny has to burn the heal and the flash to try and get himself out, but the second bandage toss is going to maybe get him dead, but no. Siver, Cookie, going to keep his support alive there. Loads of resources burnt there. Fanwan burnt flash. All of Scub's summoner spells are burnt. A little bit of aggression here, trying to maybe bind onto the Amumu. Amumu Curse of the Sad Mummy is going to come out. They are going to kill the Karma. And now with the... oh, that's going to be 2 quick kills. And as quickly as Motorola Esports developed a lead, they are now potentially throwing it here. We're going to see how much the gap closes with that play. But yeah, as someone just said in the Twitch chat, I agree. Karma was forcing it a little bit and got punished for it, unfortunately. So...
But still a really good re-engage by Coinflip Connoisseurs as we see Pathos engaging onto Linium right here using the Cataclysm. Knockup comes up as well, managing to find a kill does Pathos. Really nicely, well, I say decent response from Motorola Esports right there.
I agree, yeah. As soon as they know that the Amumu is going to probably reset. Oh, so this is the... Yeah, there we go.
Wow. Can we go back? I want to see how many frames until he activated it. Next time, don't worry.
Yeah. It was clean as hell by Cookie there, for sure. And yeah, this play here goes really south. They just get more members quickly. And like I said, Amumu is not a jungler that you want to do a lot in the early game with. Like, unless you know it's an assured play. He isn't quite beefy enough. He has to go for the Leandries as his first item for the damage. And then after that, you kind of can't really do much. He has to go tank then, and that's when he becomes more of your kind of engager, more of your a little bit more stable. But as it stands currently, you know, he's also had to elect for Boots of Swiftness right now. He doesn't even have his first item, so he's put himself down 1,000 gold because we've gone 300 for the boots and 700 for the Swifties. And yeah, it is rough for the for Fanwan and the Amumu. All of the Forge Gold going to come out here again, and we're in the position now where Help the Bear is ahead enough that Linium is struggling to 1v1. So I mean, we spoke in draft about how Ornn was going to have he was going to have to survive the lane. But the reality is actually something much different. He's been a part of 4 kills in this game, and he is actually severely ahead of Linium on this Ambessa.
Ornn is not surviving the lane. He has gentrified the lane, completely taken over it, and is being chilling at the moment. I mean, the CS lead is established, the kill lead is established, the gold lead is established in the top lane, and well, yeah. But Dragon has been picked up by Motorola Esports. Really nicely done by Motorola Esports right there. As you can see the lack of vision being done. We got a replay. Yes, I need to see frames. Okay, so from the moment Ash says it's the animation, it doesn't even says casting. Oh, okay, hold on. That's the Hawk. And then frames from it doesn't even cast. That's crazy. He just sees the arrow coming. Wow, dude, that's a highlight. That's an incredible highlight. Scoob also getting jumped under his own turret is not a highlight. Really unfortunate for Scoob right there, but great gank from Coinflip Connoisseurs, managing to capitalize on that, find an opportunity where most would not even be able to find it. But speaking of, Pathos says, you know what? You're ganking my bot lane. I'm going to gank your top lane. Does pull up to the top lane. Linium currently struggling under this this top turret. The Ziggs ult comes out. Top turret is going to go down as it will be the first turret of the game. And Help the Bear, no, I think he just about notices Fanwan is going to get jumped with the public execution by Linium. And Xerath is here as well, as this is going to be a shutdown coming out for Linium. Yeah, a great play again from the Connoisseurs, but Motorola Esports just overstaying their welcome, overextending, trying to take a little more than they're really allowed to take.
No, 100%. And one thing I want to point out here is we spoke about in the draft, how does the Motorola eSports side win this game? And we said they win it through Cookie and through the Ziggs, right? They want to win through perfect form. But perfect form is fed, yes. But Cookie is not right now. He has a little bit of a CS lead, but because of the fact he's had to elect into his tier 2 boots and the Cole, he actually doesn't have his first item completed right now. And so he is a little bit behind here. When that Cole eventually pops, he should be back to being ahead in gold and back to being ahead in items. We okay, a little gank is going to go on here, but I don't think it's going to go their way. And oh my god, Ash actually lives. Teddy gets a double kill. Massive error by the side of Motorola. And on the other side of the map, it looks like they're going to pick up more here. And oh no, the Ziggs is going to go down. Fan1's going to finish it off. Call of the Forge God is going to clear the wave and nothing more. And now Linium's got full HP and full agency here to just dive, help the bear. And what was looking like a really promising game here for Motorola eSports has actually gone sideways really quickly. Herald is going to come out. They're going to be able to get themselves at least one turret.
Bro. This is straight down the drain. Rift Herald taking the mid turret. 3-4 kills across the map. I mean, I really want to see what happened right here with Jarvan, because he jumps in with the Cataclysm, but then immediately gets grounded. You see right there.
He ate the Ash ult. He ate the Ash ult, that's why.
Oh, okay, I see. And then she flashed away.
Yeah, as he traveled towards the Ash with his Cataclysm, the dash included in the Cataclysm, Ash immediately altered him. And so that's why he lands, and then he's stunned for about like a second or so.
Yeah. Well, unfortunate right there. But also this entire sequence is just Motorola eSports hanging about an area where they have no vision at all. Look at the minimap. There's 2 pink wards, 2 standard wards in the area. They have no vision control in not only in their own jungle, but also in the river, which is supposed to be the neutral location. So, yeah. Motorola eSports just giving away a little too much than they're supposed to. Mid turret is now down, top turret is down, bot turret will probably be the next target since it is the outlier and going to be the easy gold. But the map is opening up for Coinflip Connoisseurs and is going to start closing for Motorola if they carry on like this.
Yeah, no, for sure. And then we're going to get another replay here of a really good engage by Fan1. Going to be able to lock down Skirb again. I think that's his 3rd death of the game. Every single death has been him just being a little out of position, and the Coinflip Connoisseurs just being able to punish it immediately. Flash here immediately from the Ziggs, going to try and keep himself out of danger, but it's not actually going to work out for him, as we see Rakan. Lele immediately goes onto him, and now look at the raining fire. Sinstinct 6-1 on the Xerath right now, and he looked like he had a hard early game, but like it clearly didn't matter. He has turned it on right now in this mid game.
I mean, as Xerath, your hard early game doesn't really matter. If you steal a couple kills, you're suddenly back in the game. But I really want to highlight Messer's incredible movement while he was getting dived right there. If Rakan wasn't there, or if Ash wasn't there, he would have been so sorted. He would have lived, which is the craziest thing. Lele died in the mid lane, though, as you did see while I was waffling on. But they are going to end up getting the dragon, are the Coinflip Connoisseurs, as that's going to be their 2nd dragon in the game.
One thing I want to point out here, the call has finally finished for Cookie, and Lele dying there is the first kill onto the Sivir. So while they've accidentally fed a lot of money into this Ashe, and Ashe can be a really problematic champion to deal with in the mid to late game, it looks like she's going to get punished. And Fan1 comes in, but he's coming in a little too late, and when we get another Flag and Drag, I think he might die here. Xerath again from the sky is going to pick himself up a double kill, and never mind, you can ignore everything I just said. Now Rakan's here to make sure that Fan1 doesn't die. Gonna see Jarvan keep the fight, trying to keep it going, but Sinstinct is nearby, and if they keep overextending, it's gonna go badly for them. Xerath is gonna be able to keep his teammates alive here, and Secluded Pathless is trying again to maybe go in, but he takes so much damage, and look how low he is. Meanwhile, Cookie is just going for it, He is in melee range. We have Battle Mage Ziva right now. It's going to actually get one, and he dodges the ability there by Instinct, and he's going to get a shut down. And that is a third kill on the board for Sever, and that is mastery by Cookie on that champion. Holy.
Really, really well played by Motorola Esports right there, namely Cookie, because it was looking bad. Okay. Coinflip Connoisseurs, I mean, we'll probably see in the replay soon, but they started the fight with two members at range. Rakan was by the Xerath. Ash obviously got caught out. Fan1 jumps in. You'll see it right here. So Ash by herself gets jumped and is like, okay, I accept my fate, let it be. But then here comes Fan1 and is like, okay, hold on a minute. I know Xerath is waiting in the wings, is waiting to ult. Gets a 3-man Curse of the Sad Mummy. The artillery comes in, picks off 2, and just like that, it looks like it's Coinflip Connoisseurs' fight to win. But all of a sudden, here comes Cookie, pops the ult, runs in, is like, nah, you guys think you're going somewhere, you ain't going anywhere. Immediately gets to work. Jarvan realizes this is what we're doing. The game plan is in action. Tries to help enable his AD carry to get the ball rolling, and Cookie does just that. You see it right there, just fending off 2 members by himself. We didn't even see this fight go on down here as Pathos just walks away from Fan1. But great turnaround from Motorola Esports, and again another turnaround going on right here as the 4v4 turns into a 3v2, suddenly a 3v1. Motorola Esports somehow finding their footing in this mid game and really turning up the heat for Coinflip Connoisseurs.
They are looking real strong right now. Look at the items. The items right now for Motorola Esports are coming in hard and fast right now. And now, okay, they're gonna go for this this again. Luckily for them, they can see that not many people are around here, and okay, they have made the difference here. They see a TP come in and they're immediately like, no, stop the objective, take the fight.
Flash?
Learning from game 1, clearly.
If I was Motorola Esports, I would back off this Atacon. You do not want the whole squad pulling up. You don't want a repeat of the first game. You got to leave that Atacon be. Try to leave, a couple wards, just to be aware of what is happening in the area. But yeah, good choice. Back off. Let it be. You got Linium's flash. You got his TP at the expense of Messer's TP. That's a
they are
trade.
sticking around here. We've got to say 8k HP on the Atacon right now. Both Cookie and Scub have based, so it's gonna be an iffy one. Oh no, on the perfect target. Perfect form is gonna go down because of the enchanted crystalline arrow. Public execution does go wide, aiming for Kenny, but he doesn't actually get it. Call of the Forge God is gonna come down, and they are gonna kill Linium, but Linium is gonna sacrifice himself there for his team to get Atacon. Atacon down. Now they're going to go flash here onto Instinct. Oh, Kenny gets away on no HP. That's crazy. Bandage Toss here to get away from the enemy team. And Fan1 might be safe here, but never mind. Cataclysm's going to come out. They're going to lock him down. He's going to have to burn flash. And we're going to probably finish up there with not much else changed. So let's take stock of the situation. What happened there? So we got 2 deaths on one side. We got 2 deaths for the Connoisseurs. We got 1 death for the side of Motorola Esports, which we're about to see how it went down. So immediately the arrow lands, Instinct hits the ult, and the Arcane Barrage begins. And got to kill the Ziggs. But then in the extended fight here, Linium just doesn't have a team with him. They commit way harder to the Atacon, and so he's going to go down. And then now we have a little bit of an extended exchange here where Xerath doesn't realize he's out of position, but he is. And Amumu and Rakan tried to come and move over to save him, but they just can't get close enough. And now we see Secluded Pathos is going to try his hardest here to lock down Fan1. He even takes the cone away from him to prevent him from using it away, but he burns the flash instead. And so at least now they know for the next 4 or so minutes, Fan1 cannot do a flash bandage toss and just like lock up several members of their team from a kind of deceivingly large distance.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, those key spells are critical for fights as they develop. 4 of the 5 artillery shots are going to land from Instinct, but Zwame is there, doesn't manage to find the closing hit onto Scoob, but I think just sending the message is good enough, right? Just letting the support survive to say, oh, he's really strong, guys. I think the mental damage that does is just as important. The Call of the Forge God comes out as Linium is now on the run with Pathos pulling up to the fight along with the bear. He's probably going to run away with this as he's picking up those embers. But TP coming out, TP coming in. Instinct is probably going to be the one fighting in. Yes, he is. As the bot lane are there, the Cataclysm comes out as two members get hit by the Curse of the Sad Mummy, and a fight breaks out completely scattered thanks to the terrain, as two members of the Motorola eSports are going to go down alongside the two members of Coinflip Connoisseurs. The fight is completely split, but it remains a 3v3. You see two members running away right there, managing to get the fruit, try and heal up to survive any stray shots. Mesa is not going to let them go for free, but it seems like they're just going to break off like that, and that was basically the fight. It ends with a 2 for 2. I mean, you see great coordination right here. Everybody focusing on
the amount of damage Ash gets to do for free.
Yeah, just straight over the wall. They see her over the wall as well because of the ward. Sivir does go down, but managing to take Ash down with her. So yeah, just a really not an ideal place to have a fight, but in moments like that is where your range advantages are allowed to shine.
No, 100%. And we said it in draft, right? The side of MTE, the Motorola eSports, they want to fight through lanes. They want to fight in a place where their really wide range, their really long range and their really wide AoE on loads of their abilities can be abused. Yep. Whereas, like we just saw in there, Coinflip Connoisseurs are more than happy to take a fight in a choke. They're more than happy to take a fight in the jungle because if you take them to a lane, if you force them to 5v5 mid, there's way more chance they miss their skills. Whereas you can't miss a bouncing blade. Or you can't, it's really hard to miss the Zigzalt when it's literally the size of the lane in width.
You know. Well, allow me to impress you.
Whiff. Jarvan gets hit by the enchanted crystalline arrow, but nothing is going to come of it.
I think that's... I'm not sure about that choice. If I were Motorola eSports in this position, really long cooldown. Definitely keep that one in the mental notes. You know that a key engage tool is not available. Xerath is still in the wings, though, is able to dish out massive damage at range. Amumu is still able to fly in. You know Linium is down bot, but so is the bear. This could be decent grounds for Motorola eSports to try and force a Baron fight.
Yeah, I agree. I think they know that both of the top laners are down in the bot lane right now. They both have TP, so they can both make their way over if need be. I think that having both of their top laners being locked down here away from the fight actually benefits the Connoisseurs more right now. I think that, Ornn is really beefy. He has been a very good way for them to start fights. That Call of the Forge God has been pivotal in so many of these fights. Whereas Linium has had a really hard time making much impact. You know, he's only been a part of 2 kills of his team's 19. Boy. He has been a force in the side lane, we can say that much, but outside of being a pest, essentially, he is not really having too much impact. But it looks like we're going to have Motorola start this objective here. I don't know if they know exactly where Amumu is or where the rest of the roster are for Coinflip, but they have put it down to pretty low HP right now, and we're going to have to see. Okay, blue team are going to secure it. Ultimate's going to come out by the Xerath to try and poke some people down, but it's not quite enough here. 3 members of the Connoisseurs are there to maybe try and stop something here. Look at them beeline it, though, towards the Drake, I see. Yeah, Fanwan and Teddy are making their way straight towards that Drake. Motorola have to kind of reset because they just took a ton of damage killing the Baron. So we see Kenny here and Cookie are going to reset. Drake's soul point is rough. Whether or not it was worth it to take the Baron here will be determined by how much they can achieve in this time frame. Like, they have 2 minutes now to make the most of this Baron buff. They need to siege as hard as they can. Both of their carries are mega online right now. Ziggs is on 3 items. The Sivir is on 3 items. They are in their close enough to endgame fantasy. And Amumu looks like he's about to get caught up here. He is going to have to burn the curse of the Sad Mummy. 3 of his teammates are here to back the beef. And I think everything is going to be chilled now, yeah. Yeah, leave it be. Yeah.
Oh, we'll see.
Ornn pushing up the wave, so they're gonna have a wave crash into this tier 2 bot lane turret in about 10 seconds. No, it's actually, never mind, it is here. And oh, Arrow is gonna go wide. Rakan tries to make something happen. Linium is on top of Ziggs. Call of the Forge God's gonna come out, gonna knock up the Rakan, and I think Rakan might be done. This is another fight in a choke though.
Oh my goodness, Linium is going to be the second to fall, actually, not even the first. Amumu managing to just about get out with a minus 100 HP. And while that was all happening, the Baron buffed wave just completely melted that turret. I don't know if you guys noticed, it was basically at 80% health. Oh my god, but a trade coming out between the mid laners as Zwame is going to manage to find a kill onto Mesa, but... no, sorry, Sinstinct found a kill onto Mesa, but Mesa took down Zwame with him. And yeah, I mean, fairly decent trade overall, losing a Baron buff for it. But yeah, just as you said, the Ash Arrow went completely wide. Rakan did pop his Shurelius to try and get something happening, but didn't manage to make it happen. Then, of course, is in the mix with Linium, trying to make something happen. And they just could get completely popped in this choke point.
Yeah, so we mentioned that I think that Coinflip Connoisseur prefer to fight in the chokes, right? And in this instance, they fought in a choke and they lost. The reason why they lost is because when they removed the enemy carries from the fight, they were not so far away they couldn't still DPS. Meanwhile, Ashe and Xerath could only DPS tanks. They were in a position where they didn't even have vision of the Ziggs. So they couldn't hit him even if they wanted to. And the Sivir was far enough away that it was kind of hard for them to hit. And oh, we had a play, apparently.
Whoa, it was just a ricochet kill. Oh my goodness.
That is, Sivir is at that late game fantasy right now.
Yes.
And this is what we were talking about. This is what we were talking about in the draft. We were saying that if Sivir and Ziggs get to live, if they get to 2 to 3 items, it's going to be really hard for the Connoisseurs to actually close out the game. And right now, they're not even in position to command in the game. They are down 6k gold. This is the most we've ever seen the Connoisseurs down in a game. Like, they have commandingly beaten everybody they have faced. And this is the lowest we've ever... This is the first time we may have ever seen them from behind. Nice ult there by the Ashe is going to lock down one, but Sinstinct doesn't quite have the damage to finish Cookie off there. Not sure if it was the actual ultimate not dealing enough damage or if he missed 1 or 2 shots, but either way, the result is the same.
I think Cookie used a spell shield to block one, so...
Yeah, probably. But either way, now that the Baron buffs are done, let's take stock of what they gained. So they got, I believe, 4 turrets off of it, right? So a decent amount there for them. They've ballooned their gold lead to 6k. At this point in the game, 6k is not the be-all, end-all. It's probably about an item a piece on like 2 players. If we quickly check who it is. Oh, one thing I want to talk about, because I did not notice this. Abyssal Mask on the Jarvan.
Oh,
it is a very interesting item. So Jarvan does not have any AP
magic damage.
Like, he's not a magic damage champion. So that is not there for him. That is solely there to enable Perfect Form, who to enable help the Baron Perfect Form, because they're the primary magic damage people. Karma also likes the extra increased damage for herself, but it's not going to be for her mostly. I mean, look at the pure... Can we get a check on how much AP Ziggs has right now? Because he's got Horizon Focus, Rabadons, and the Luden's Companion, and the... what was it called? The Shadow Flame. So he must be sitting on a decent amount. We're talking 600-700, right?
Yeah, I was going to say at least 700 AP at the moment. Once he gets that final item, probably going to be on like the higher 800s. That shit... There you go.
693 is the confirmed AP of this Ziggs right now. So if anyone that gets hit by his ultimate might nearly die, just purely based on that. And we see the Drake is going to go over for free here.
Oh,
Look at the positioning
goodness.
of the Connoisseurs, though. They know that the Baron is up in 9 seconds, and they are positioned well with intent to try and take it. So it looks like Motorola don't want to match them, though. They are going for the wave, and it looks like they want to pressure the base here. So they take the wave, and now they path. Now they path towards the Baron. But there's a death bush. We got 3 members sitting here in a death bush. But the whole Motorola eSports don't fall for it.
Yeah, they see no members on the map, so then they know they're probably hanging about the Baron pit. Dude, goodness me, Pathos gets the double cataclysm, but out goes Fan1, but to little avail as they are getting absolutely melted by the Motorola eSports team. Linium trying to make something happen right here, but the final member standing is going to be Sinstinct. Is going to run away to the base as all 4 members minus Mesa, aka Perfect Form, is going to charge down this mid turret. Why get a Baron when you can just get an Ornn to tank it for you, or a Jarvan in this case? But down goes the inhib turret in the mid lane. This could be it. This could be how they take their first game against Coinflip Connoisseurs. Nexus turrets are the main focus. Instinct doing his absolute best to try and stop them and put them or hit the brakes. But the Nexus is getting battered. The Nexus is down, and game 2 goes over to Motorola eSports.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got a series.
It's happening.
Holy. It is indeed happening.